Okay, so hi guys, today we are going to cover how I got the low of the day longs on Tuesday, which was about 420 points, uh, which was this over here, and the executions are here. This was no this one, yeah, right. So my entry was there, my stop was there, and I closed it above that high over there. This one, yeah. Right, so let's get right into it. Let's start from the 15-minute only. Right, or maybe daily. So if you look, Monday we open high in this daily fair value gap and we expanded lower. Tuesday we opened, but we had no wick on the half the day and we just expanded lower. So looking at this, of course I'm not gonna short when we have no half the day set for the day. So going into the day I was bullish bias, and also especially since we were inside this daily OB, which we swept later, and there was a weekly fair value gap which we tapped into on Tuesday, right, and also we were below the Monday low. So with that, went on the 15-minute. Notice how we open on Tuesday over here and we start to accumulate, like we kept accumulating and going lower, and then in London we just started to accumulate inside a range, so range high and then range low. So what is all of this? It's just engineered liquidity to get taken later. Right. 9:30 we opened and we expanded lower, manipulated lower, and 45 we also dumped, and then it was 10 a.m. So usually when you have a level for reversal and 9:30 doesn't tap in that, neither does 9:45, or even 9:45 does, I usually like to wait for 10 a.m. for reversal, because key times work together, right? So if 9:30 manipulates, then 10 a.m. is going to reverse, of course. Price is not going to reverse before 10. So since 9:30 we dumped and 9:45 we also dumped. So at 10 a.m. I had fibs. Uh, fib. Okay, right. I had the fibs from this high to this low, which was also projecting near the weekly fair value gap, right? And then I went on the 5-minute and look, we tapped over here, like 10 a.m. open, about there. We expanded higher from the weekly fair value gap, but at 10:05 we expand higher again, but we failed to close above the upper quadrant over here. So I didn't took anything, I waited. Market retested the upper quadrant at 10:10 and dumped lower. 10:15 it reversed higher. And about 10:25 I went long. My stop was on the 1-minute. Like, if I show you, you're right. My stop was below this, not below this, inside this OB 50%. Because usually when you reverse, the first OB CE is always protected. That's just basics ICT, I think. Right. So when we retest the weekly fair value gap at 10:25, I enter long. My stop was on the 1-minute OBCE, and then I was just paying attention to the reactions, right? And then at 10:35 we close above the lower quadrant, and over here again we close above the lower quadrant, and then we just close above upper quadrant, retest it, and expanded higher. Now when we expanded higher, we took out the London high, and then we started to accumulate again and came lower. Now it's just the same thing happening twice. Accumulate, manipulate, distribute, accumulate, engineer liquidity, manipulate inside this fair value gap, distribute higher. And again, my TP was this high because this was the high that started all this range. Then we just expanded higher. We tapped in this this Asia high. We tapped in this M5OB, and then we were slower. Then we were just accumulating for Thursday, accumulation, and then we dumped and Wednesday, my bad. Wednesday we were just accumulating. We dumped in FMC, and then Thursday we just opened, expanded higher, came lower, and kept expanding higher. 930 doesn't did any manipulation, so I just woke up. Even if I were on the charts, I wouldn't take anything over here because we balance nothing, right? We have all the gaps, and we have accumulation below us, so right. Yeah, so this is it. This was the trade I caught on Tuesday, and I think I'll call it a week with this trade, and I'm gonna be trading next week now because this was a huge trade for 419 points. So yeah, that was it. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments or DM me on the Discord. Until then, take care. Peace.